Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick, and today is set number 40377, and this is the Donald Duck Brickheadz, Brickheadz number 101, and this was released alongside the Goofy and Pluto Brickheadz set. It does have one instruction booklet, which is just regular Brickheadz instructions, and on the side of the box we get an animated version of Donald. It's a regular $10 Brickheadz box size. One thing that I didn't point out on my Goofy and Pluto review, but these ones, at least the ones that I got, did not have punch tabs. They were just tape, which is nicer because you don't have to rip on the box. But, you know, it's, also, I did have this weird thing on the top of my box. So, there's that too. But, you know, overall, the box design is pretty good, and I've liked the Disney Brickheadz box designs in the past. Let's take a look at the actual Brickheadz itself. So, here's the Donald Duck Brickheadz, and, you know, it's a relatively basic design, basically taking the regular Brickheadz template and adding this face section, this little hat, and just changing out the feet. And there's one other thing they did around the back, which is introduce that tail, which, you know, it's pretty good. I'm glad that they added it here. You know, just makes the Brickheadz a little bit more interesting, and it works pretty well. The feet are just on 2x3 wedge plates, which, you know, that works for web feet. Nah, I don't know. Maybe it would have been nice if they could have got one that wedded in both directions, but not by a full stud. I don't know. They don't have a piece that would do that though. So the way that they did it is pretty good. And he does have a print on the front of his torso. You know, you can see the beak there. It is a little bit odd that we have this 1x2 plate sticking out, but that's in white. You could swap that out yourself if you wanted to though. The eyes are pretty good. Again, it's done pretty much the same way as Goofy's. It maybe would have been nice if they could have changed this to a light aqua, but unlike on Goofy and Pluto, the Donald character does have a strip of white between the two, so, you know, it sort of makes sense the way they did it, but at the same time, it might have been nice to see a little bit of blue behind those. I don't know how they would have done it though, unless they were to do a print on a 2x4 tile with 2 studs down at the bottom, or like print this and that. Yeah, I don't know if it would have been possible or effective, and I'm sure they probably tried and decided that it wasn't. The hat itself is pretty decently built. It's not perfect, but it works and it's recognizable. So, you know, it doesn't bother me too much, but the fact that, you know, the corners, like from a top view it looks awful, but, you know, from a front view or like a view like that where you can't really see that these are corners super well, that works pretty decently. It does also have you know, the little tassel coming off the side, which that's done pretty well. Nothing to complain about there. And it does have a 1x4 brick additionally at the back, which works pretty well, and his little tail there. Maybe it would have been nice if there was a little bit of a print on this 1x2 tile for the yellow ring around the cuffs of his sleeves, but, you know, I don't think that was too, like, I don't think that's too important a detail that they really absolutely had to get in order for this Brickheadz to work. So I think that it's still pretty effective. And the beak is done pretty well. Maybe it would have been nice if there was an option to, you know, have it open, but I don't know how they would have done that, so, like, without making the beak bigger, obviously, and sticking out of the head and, you know, kind of ruining the overall proportions of a Brickheadz. So, for a Brickheadz Donald Duck, I think that this is pretty effectively done, and I like it quite a bit. So, overall, you know, it's a pretty good set. Would recommend it $10 if you are a fan of Disney or a fan of Brickheadz, and this, you know, does look pretty good alongside all of the other ones that have been released with Minnie and Mickey and Goofy and Pluto. So overall, makes for an effective set, and I would recommend it. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye everyone.